Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have your weekly preview for the week of October 2nd, 2023. Things of Stone and Wood, new ultra rare troop, Petrified Trent. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. New legendary troop, Dragonstone Guardian. Get this new legendary troop only with event keys this week. A Dragon Secret, experience a new world event with your guildmates, play world event battles every day to unlock rewards. I have a video on this, I'll link it at the end of this video. It's already up on the channel, it has 3 teams on it, mix and match, but high level, mid level, skull team, spell team, I got it all for you. Go check it out. Spooky Imp, a seasonal imp has returned. Catch it before it leaves the chests. So he's in like glory, gem keys, stuff like that. As far as this goes, I also have the scoring on that video. It's a very short video with easy scoring and 3 good teams. Week of Hellcrag, all Hellcrag troops gain 10% to their skills. Week of Constructs, all Constructs gain 10% to their skills. And bonus trait stones, use the Petrified Trent in PvP to get a bonus trait stone. So we're having Hellcrag again. So a lot of the things we're doing this week, we have done before, like the Epic Trials, the Underspire. You shouldn't really have to need like a whole separate video on that this week. We've already been, I think it's going to be the same. We're going to check it out here in a minute, but I think it's going to be the same. All right, games, SOULFORGE. Let's see what I can recommend here and put them in some sort of order. We got a Ravatar. Ooh yeah, look at this. Man, I gotta have. I'm so close to having every single troop free to play. That's crazy. I just got one of like 5 that I need. A Ravatar's there. Rathamon. Huang Long Long Wang. And Pharaoh Nefertani. What's the most important troop out of those 4? I mean, this one's notable just because it's the first time you can get it as a free-to-play. You can always know that watching my channel, I'm free-to-play, so anytime that I say that it's the first time for free-to-play, it's probably true. So, a Ravatar, 22 green, purple, brown, Pride Lands, Divine Wildfolk. Deals true damage to an enemy boosted by my life. If the enemy dies, explode all Deathmark gems. Converts 2 yellow gems to Deathmark gems when my turn begins. It doesn't sound too great. It's new, though. Rathamon is also semi-new. Huang Long, and Pharaoh Nefertani. Pharaoh Nefertani is probably actually like the most useful, best thing in the SOULFORGE, but not recommended to craft. Not a top 20. 24 red, yellow, brown, Kitar, undead, deal damage to an enemy boosted by death-marked enemies. Curse and disease all enemies. Death-mark a random enemy with magic 4 or more gems. Potentially, I don't know. Huang Long is from Shintang. It's a Divine Dragon. 24 blue, yellow, purple. It deals damage to all enemies. Then there are individual 50% chances to gain attack, gain an extra turn, and gain barrier, enchanted, or blessed. It has 70% skull reduction. We have Rathamon. 24 red, yellow, purple, Ketard, undead, divine. Create a mix of 24 purple gems and skulls. Gain 20 souls and cleanse all allies. Just nothing great here. Nothing great here. Huang Long hits all enemies. That's cool. Pharaoh Nefertani has that 3rd trait, which is okay. Rathamon is like decent, but not as good as Wild Queen or Wild King or anything. Ravatar's new, so I'd totally pass on all of them. If I had to put them in some order, I'd probably actually say Huang Long, then Rathamon, then Pharaoh Nefertani, then a Ravatar. Something like that. I don't know. Alright, let's look at the legends, see if there's anything good there. We got Goblin King, Artema, Umberwolf, and the Widow Queen. So once again, nothing good. That is not good. This used to be good, and it's still kind of good. It's got that created a dark storm at the start of every single turn, so it's like purple all the time. That's worth, it's notable. No, nothing good here, y'all. So, SOULFORGE is a big pass. The only thing that is worth mentioning is that a Ravatar, it's the first time it's here for all y'all free-to-players out there like me. Alright, weapons. We got the Ruby Macaque. It's a new weapon that came out like last Wednesday, Thursday. They were trying to get people to buy the campaign pass that hadn't already bought it, because the only way you can get this weapon is if you have all these other weapons, the Dread Arquebus, the Dread Cutlass, the Lodestone, or the Lodestar. They're from Blighted Lands, Broken Spire, and Dragon's Claw. So we have to wait until those kingdoms come back around to then get those weapons, to then craft this thing. So it's going to be a long time for free-to-play before we can get this thing. Probably like 30 weeks or something like that. Like 6 months, I would say, around that long before we can craft this thing. So don't even worry about it if you're free-to-play. It is cool. It hits all enemies. Deals true damage to all enemies, then creates 3 booty gems and explodes 5 gems. It's cool, but it's not, like, necessary. It's like an unnecessary, you know, getting the fudge cake at Frisch's when you, or Big Boy, after you already got the Big Boy and the fries. It's just like dessert. It's unnecessary, but it tastes good. It's pretty good. Alright, as far as weapons, Watchful Blade is a good weapon if you're using Chalcedony or any kind of hellcrag troop or construct. Or I guess mostly hellcrag troops, so Chalcedony. And there's like one more. Maybe. I think it might be tomorrow. Obsidian Librum. Can't remember where you get that, but keep your eye out for it. It might be tomorrow that it comes through. But the Watchful Blade would be my recommendation, pretty much of everything in the SOULFORGE. It's only 300 diamonds. You just had a vault event. How many vault keys did you get, by the way? Put that in the comments. That'll help the channel. Analytics and all that. Hit the comments with how many vault keys you got. For me, I got 350 vault keys. That's how many I got. You want to see? So I'm not just saying stuff, I'm showing. Right there. 354 vault keys. Not too bad. I would like to get 400, but 300 is decent. But that was the SOULFORGE. A big pass. The only notable thing, in my opinion, is that Aravatar is there for the first time for free-to-play people. And if you didn't know about the Ruby Macaque, it's there as well. And Watchful Blade. Watchful Blade is okay. It's good with Chalcedony. Alright, so that's the SOULFORGE. Let's go check out this mother effing dragon secret. The Herald of Torpor asked for... Well, by the way, this might be the last time I do this video like this. I think there's more value in me doing quantity over quality and just breaking them up into a bunch of different videos. Seems like that's how you get the views. The Herald of Torpor asked for my help once again as people had discovered a new statue, the Dragonstone Guardian, and were attempting to awaken it with sacrifices. He needed us to collect golden idols from the orcs and crystals from the dragons as offerings. What? He needed us to collect golden idols from the orcs and crystals from the dragons to ass offerings. So you're going to offer your ass? I don't get it. Defeat orcs and dragons to obtain idols and crystals. We got Skull and Spell, so you can do either one. If you're going to do Skull, you're most likely doing Zenith. But if you're doing Spell, there's lots of options. Scoring, I have scoring in my very short and to-the-point 3-team video. But it's a little bit confusing. Like, Eye of Argus is mythic, but it's not worth the most. So you got to kind of pay attention. Grab your rewards because you need your tokens. This event is all about the medal. It almost doesn't matter what you use if you don't have medals and badges. You want medals and badges. You got to collect your rewards. You got to buy up into the shop. This event is mostly about the medal that gives you so much more power for your spell and your skull. Do your share. So that's the Dragon Secret. Go check out my video if you need more information, if you need more teams, if you need the scoring. And, yeah, let's go check out the shop. Spoils of War. Make sure to get it. Petrified Trent is the troop. 11 green, brown, hellcrag, elemental construct. Explode 3 good gargoyle gems. Gain 49 attack and armor. How's it going to explode 3 good gargoyle gems if there's not good gargoyle gems? Like, I don't get it. Gain bonus green mana from green gem matches. So he would not be very good if there's no good gargoyle. If there's no good gargoyle gems, what does he do? Nothing? That's weird. Guess you'd have to have a troop that makes good gargoyle gems with him, or else not use them at all. Alright, we're getting green and brown trait stones. Let's check out those and see what we can fully trait. This is the thing you use glory for. That was one of the Google questions. Go check out my Google video, by the way. I answered all of Google's questions about Gems of War. You should go check it out. It's pretty cool. I just did it like 3 or 4 days ago. Kind of flew under the radar. Let's see. We got anything notable with green and brown trait stone? We got King Bloodwood. Always fun to say the bloody bows. Entangle and inflict bleed on a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Scourge of Honor has Curse and Disease, a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Tina has Electrified Plating and Spell Block, which is pretty cool. Yasmin has Entangle, a random enemy when matching green. Vashtagon has Curse, a random enemy when matching brown. And then you get into the legendaries where they 100% definitely use this trait stone. We got 50% start for Undead. That's cool, like the Grey King. Sylvanamora does Entangle the first enemy on 4 or 5 gem match. And, you know, stuff like that. Take a look down here for you, but that's most of the notable stuff. The further down we go, the less notable they get. And, you know, Ogress, summon a Fortress Gate when I die. It's one of, like, the coolest things about her. Not really, but it's nice to have, for sure. I think this guy has a 75% start. Yep. And that is about it. So, Ogress and, the Ghost Queen, Sylvanamora. So check and see if you have those fully traded, and then you can look into the mythics if you would like. I would say the most important mythic is probably... I don't know. It's really not a super important one. Scourge of Honor, Tina, Vashtagon, and Yasmin's Chosen. But that's the Trade Stone. You can get as many of those as you want right now in the Glory Shop. Let's go check out the event key drop table. It's hellcrag, so, you know, not that great, but that dragon's in there. If you don't have that new dragon, which you probably don't because it just came out. If you want to go for it, it's up to you. How many event keys are you going to waste on that dragon? That's up to you. Are you going to keep saving for something else, or are you going to throw a bunch of them and see if you can get that dragon? It only took me 50, though, be honest. It only took me 50 event keys to get the dragon. Alright, so, you cannot get this guy from event keys. He is craftable in the SOULFORGE like a Zul'Goth, so don't think you can get him. Colossus is not good. We don't like defensive mythics. Tourmaline, damage is low, not the greatest. Definitely don't recommend throwing event keys for him. Chernabog is good with Chalcedony. It, like, is the chef's kiss, the cherry on top of the Chalcedony's team. So if you don't have Chernabog, you know, a couple hundred event keys should get it, and if it doesn't, you should just stop. So while you're going after the new troop, the Dragonstone Guardian, 17 yellow-brown Hellcrag Dragon Construct, deal damage to all enemies, create a mix of 5 good and bad Gargoyle gems, give Reflect to a random ally when matching brown gems, Stone Skin, Fireproof. While you're going for this guy, if you happen to get this guy, that would be really cool, and this guy, that'd be great. And her. But other than that, you really don't need to be throwing event keys. So I would say most people throw event keys until you get the Dragonstone Guardian and then just stop. And if you happen to get something else while you're doing that, that's cool. Chernabog, Zenith, Chalcedony are the ones you really want to try to get. What else is going on this week? So today, we're going to be working on like our task, our adventure board, our dungeon, the world event, the campaign. Is the campaign still going on? It's over now. No more campaign. That's awesome. I love it. So, Underspire, Epic Trials, we're going to take a look at those in a second. But, you know, all that kind of stuff. Today's like a day where you could, like, honestly take the day off and maybe do some vault keys. Maybe just do your dungeon, get started on the world event, open some vault keys, do your task up top. Let's see what it is. Complete all battles on a single adventure board. I'm almost done with the other ones. XP booster. Blah, blah, blah. So nothing too crazy going on today. Tomorrow we have the, what is it? The Obsidian Depths, pretty sure. I'll have a video for that for you, hopefully at Reset. Wednesday we have the Stone Thing. It's like the thing from the Addams Family, but it's like for Hellcrag, so it's a construct, so it's the Stone Thing. Thursday we have Geomancer. Geomancer's good with Chalcedony and like Gargoyle and stuff like that. But mostly only stuff like that. This weekend we have Bounty, so in 3 days we get a new Bounty troop, the Leaping Spider. It does true damage. It's kind of interesting. I want to see what's up with that. But I also want to try using Tesla the entire time and see if I can get all rewards We know that we can go to 20 and then change into our full bounty team. And I know some people have gone all the way with Tesla, buying up to 5 in the shop. But I almost want to try like buying up to 4 in the shop and then seeing how far I can get with Tesla. And if I have to, I'll buy up to 5 to finish it off. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll be testing that this weekend on the bounty. Just remember, you can use Tesla or Queen Beatrix and then 3 bounty troops, one of them being the captain, fully ascended and all that. And you can get all rewards still. Go all the way to 20 with Queen Beatrix or Tesla, or your macaque weapon. You could probably use your cock if you want to, and get class experience while you're doing it. And you could probably do that too. I don't know. Tesla hits harder than your cock, and so does Queen Beatrix, though. So I don't know. But yeah, we'll be doing the bounty this weekend. Live stream Wednesday, like always. Remember my teams from today, like the World Event teams, Epic Trial team, Underspire teams. They'll be more refined and deeper in on Wednesday, so it's always valuable to come watch the live stream on Wednesday to see if I'm still doing the same thing, or maybe I've refined my teams since Monday. But Wednesday at noon is when we'll be doing Underspire and Epic Trials and deeper in the World Event and all that good stuff. So come check it out. Put it on Wednesday at noon. Even if you're at work, just lurk. Just give me another stat. I'd love it. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's go. It's me begging for views. What else we got going on? So that's what's going on this week. Let's go check out. Got some gems on the adventure board. The Underspire. It's hellcrags. We've done this one before, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. And I still have the same team here. So here's the team. And it worked. And there you go. Chalcedony, Obsidiaxis, Watchful Blade, Chernobog. So you really don't need a singular video just on Underspire, because we already had hellcrag, and we know this works. You know, I didn't go all the way to 7, or maybe I did. This was one of the first ones we ever did. I think I did go all the way. And you can loop with Chalcedony, so you can go all the way to the 7th dragon with this team. No need to do, yeah, this is all you need right here. Promise you. Chalcedony, Obsidiaxis, Watchful Blade, and Chernobog. It works. Chalcedony loops, Obsidiaxis makes it go faster in the beginning, and then later on you can switch to 2 Chalcedonies if you want to when it gets harder. Promise you that'll work. You don't need any more information. That's perfectly fine. We've done it before. And that one I did go all the way to the 7th boss. It was one of the first ones we ever had. So I've done that multiple times. You guys see me only go on to the 2nd boss or the 1st boss recently, but don't forget, I went all the way to the 7th boss, did the whole Underspire like 2 or 3 times in a row when it first came out. So we know this team works. I don't need to show it. Epic Trial. Oh, nice. I got a star. Cool. Trials, I already have complete, but I can do them again for some reason. I guess I can get more copies of the pet. You got Chalcedony. You really don't need, you don't need anything else here. I can't remember if I changed anything about the order. I doubt it. Chalcedony loops so well. All you got to remember is protect her. Don't let the enemy take skulls. Don't get out of your loop. You know, as long as we got all constructs, we should be good to go. Yeah. You're going to loop the whole way. You don't need any advice. Just cast Chalcedony over and over and over and over. Make sure she doesn't get hit with skulls, and make sure you take other extra turns off the board. Like if you have if there's a blue extra turn on the board, take it out of there so you have more brown on the board. If you have to cast your Chernobog to reset the board and make it more brown, go for it. But if you just loop Chalcedony, it's the easiest one ever, and most of y'all probably already have it done, and you don't need this advice. But this is a good example of, hey, you only got 1 copy of the pet. You couldn't get it done last time. Well, now you can do it and get more copies. You really don't need anything there. It's Chalcedony in the Underspire and Chalcedony in the Epic Trials. If I see certain things getting, yeah, you're kind of, it's like eating butter. I don't know. Anyway, shouldn't need any more than that. Or you're a butter eater. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, let's go. I think that's it. I think that's it, y'all. I think that is it. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Terry, get off the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for that faction video. And then Wednesday at noon for the live stream. Come see the deeper Epic Trials. Come see the deeper Underspire. Come see if my World Event team is still working. What I'm still using. Did I mix it up? Did I change it any? Or is it way better now because I got more metals and I can actually use it properly? Yeah. come see. I'd appreciate it. Even if you can't chat, even if you can't watch, even if you can't listen, just turn it on would be very appreciated. See y'all next time. Peace out.